Sunday morning, daylight savings time. We're gaining an hour of productivity, is what I'd like to think. I'm also a little hungover. Dan is well on his way on the Miata. He's got it stripped at the bottom for all that weather stripping or whatever the stuff that Mazda put on their cars down there is. He's doing the other side right now. He found that his rear quarter panel was covered in Bondo by doing so. So he's gonna continue doing that today. I am SOL on the LS block behind me there. Couldn't find a pilot bearing yesterday anywhere locally, so I have to source one from an online retailer somewhere. And the earliest it'll get here is Friday. So that's being put on hold, which is all right, which means I don't have to roll the Camaro back in here until sometime next week, where I'm going to put it back on the hoist for an extended period of time so that I can cut out the trans tunnel and start fabbing up for the T56 in there. Once I get everything cut out for the T56 in the Camaro, I can mount the entire block in there, get a drive shaft ordered up, and actually get the fuel lines from fuel tank made. I need to yank out the gas tank after that and put a lower sump system in it. Get that entire setup that's on my engine stand right now into the Camaro and running. Once that's done and set, I'm pretty much in the clear. Yank the motor out after that, give it to Clint, get a full refresh on the block with new seals and bearings and whatnot, and at some point find time to build the headers that I made 10 years ago out of stainless steel. Should be a cool project on that end too. But for now, and today, while Dan does this, I have some much needed shop maintenance to do. I gotta go hang two lights in Little Chernobyl. Let me show you what I mean. Here in Little Chernobyl, we have lots of work to do because everything is destroyed. Our spray booth, I did maintenance the other day, got it running again. It's okay, will work. For now. But biggest problem is we not have very much light right here, and Dan and I will be putting our cars right here to work on once Camaro is back on hoist. Yes, the lovely 1970 American Camaro muscle car. It's very beautiful. It's very dusty too. I painted like 10 years ago. It's still show car finish. Very nice car. Forklift warming up and ready to go so I can lift myself up in the air and do lights, because we are much needing light here. Would be good to have light to see body work that we do. Final pass with fiberglass on the rear bumper. It actually looks pretty good. I'm gonna apply some glaze now. Dan's over there finishing up, sanding off all the undercoating shit on the Miata, smoothing it out, getting down to bare metal. He's still got the fender left to do, but I think he's gonna get a different one. I, on the other hand, will now start applying glaze into this thing to get these shitty little divots from fiberglass out and do an overall smoothing of the piece. It's not going to be the world's greatest finish, but I think it's the point where it's not going to be very noticeable that it was repaired, and taking the time to make a good edge line here so that when I do get the rear valence piece here for the single out exhaust, it'll be easy to mount that there. Ruben's brought his Supra back in so we can replace some faulty bushings that he got with his new sway bar. 4 months from now, she'll be in this room again on the hoist. The prettiest men in all of Milwaukee, working on the hottest shitboxes you'll ever see in your life, getting prepped for time attack. Well, we found the bad bushing in Ruben's Supra. Seems like it just sheared itself in half. Yeah, point that out. Right there. Oh, yep, it's right there. It's sheared. Luckily, he got a replacement one pretty quickly from, who's this, AFE? Yeah, so just gonna do both bushings right away. Time to pull some dents on this Miata. Now that Dan's got it all sanded down and stuff, I need to pull a big old dent here, pull a big old dent here. Yeah, itty bitty dent there. Let's see if I can get this machine working properly. It's always an exciting time trying to figure out if I'm doing it right or not. F2 function. Let's see what happens here.
Now without the wheel falling off of it every time you let go of it.
On what? Oh, yeah. I think when the disc flies off, it's more exciting. It's something to look at. Let's see if I can get this.
The answer is no.
See if we can get it.
Shooting blanks.
What the fuck? There we go.
That welder's just too strong.
Haha! Fuck me. This thing sucks.
Is it the machine or is it the system? Have you used this thing before?
Machine I used to pull all the dents on the NC.
That one?
Yeah.
Was it blowing the breaker?
Once only, and then I like tightened up all the contacts and shit.
What the hell's going on then?
Fuck if I knew.
Did it work too well?
A little. Yay. Oh, it pulled out the dent nicely though. Alright, let's try and use that thing again. Motherfucker! Alright, I guess we're not trying that. We're just gonna keep Motherfucker! God damn it. Alright, well, after a ton of failed attempts at pulling the damage down here on Dan's car with this spot puller thing, we've decided to call it the heavy guns and grab my welder and a sliding hammer and do this the old-fashioned way and brute force our way right through this one. All right, so Dan and I are done for the day. We did a good amount of work here. The bottom portions of the car, the rockers, we've done a decent job of pulling this out for enough to do a decent amount of fiberglass that isn't too thick on it. We'll shape it out like that. It's gonna get recoated in undercoating anyway, so we don't need it to be perfect. Same thing back here. We brought it out a good amount. Dan's taking the time to get his black top to a red shade now. And we'll probably end up pretty nice and smooth when we paint it. Yeah, I achieved almost nothing on my own MX-5 this weekend. Ran out of hardener for my glaze, so my bumper has got to sit the way it is until I get some more hardener for my glaze. And until that happens, I can't do shit. So, I guess we're gonna work on that next weekend, hopefully. And the LS1 for the Camaro over there, if the pilot bearing shows up on time. Remember, hit like and subscribe if you like this. And if you didn't, fair enough.